It was incredible. I mean, to work with this group of people, with Richard Linklater, who I think is just an incredible director of our time. And a project like this was just such an important human story. And for me, I was a single mom, and I was a mom when I was 20 years old. And my relationship with being a mom and raising babies and how fast it goes, and also how much I love my mom and how important that relationship was, and difficult, and all of it. I felt really grateful for this project. I said I'll probably be trying to get a job, and I'll probably be hustling to get a job like I am now. What are you going to be doing? He said, well, I think I'm doing this movie that we shoot a week a year for 12 years. And I said, oh my God, that sounds amazing. I was like, are you thinking about me maybe for this? And he was like, yeah, I was wondering if you'd be interested. And I was like, yeah, I'm in, forget it, yeah. And I was like, oh, what's it about? Oh, I should probably ask what my character is. Well, at the beginning, she's sort of shocked and pissed off that her partner, Ethan Hawke, has sort of bailed and left for Alaska because he was having a crisis and left her with the responsibility of raising their kids. But she loves her kids, and she accepts that responsibility, but she also is angry at him about it. And through the course of the movie, she tries to better herself and make a better living, to raise her kids. She tries to make choices to be with men that she thinks will be better for them. They'll have their own room, they'll have a stable male, and they'll have this great brother and sister, and those things don't work out. I think she has blinders on about certain things. I think her resentment towards her ex-husband, Ethan Hawke's character, is very limiting, and she puts him in a box. He puts her in a box, and neither one of them gets to see how incredible they are as parents and what they're really giving their children. I think I learned a lot in watching the movie about our perspectives and how we limit ourselves and limit each other. And I think it goes fast, the whole thing goes very fast. It was really fun. They were beautiful little babies, and they always had really great ideas, and they were exciting to work with and pure and funny, and they become really incredible young people. I mean, I knew they would, so I can't say it shocked me, but to see them blossom and who exactly they became was especially exciting. Well, I don't think my character, Olivia, at all sees him as the dad he is. But as an audience, we get to see a more rounded picture of him. On one hand, he didn't do everything he needed to do as far as being responsible. But he also really encourages their philosophical aspects of themselves and their individuality. And I think he has his own blinders as far as women go, but he also encourages a lot of freedom in his children. And I think he is a very loving dad. It was very fun, and a lot of things were happening in all of our lives. Ethan and I both ended up getting divorced during the course of it, and both got married. Parents would be dying, people would go through cancer, people get married, people get divorced, more babies and more babies were being born. So it was always exciting. At the same time, I was doing Medium for 7 years. So I had to block out time so I could go back. It was always very exciting. Felt like something I was doing for myself. And artistically, it was very rich. I mean, it was on one hand incredible and moving to see the kids grow up like that, shocking and upsetting to see yourself get old, but also just incredible gratitude to be a part of something which I feel is really a human story, and I don't think we get to see so many human stories, as strange as that is. I felt very protective, and I felt worried that the world wouldn't understand this movie or embrace it, that they would say, nothing happens. What is this movie? So I was worried about it ever coming out. I wanted to continue shooting it for the rest of my life, and I never wanted anyone to be allowed to see it. So that wasn't really realistic.